This is Mick Foley, the hardcore legend, and this is InYourHeadOnline.com.
All right, this is the internet icon, Jackie Jones, here at In Your Head Wrestling Radio, and I'm joined by true legend in the wrestling business. We have the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, with us.
Hello there, brother.
How are you doing today?
Lovely, thank you very much. I appreciate you calling on your radio dial, bro.
Excellent. And I just read your book, Superfly, the Jimmy Snuka story. When you were, looking back over your career, what was that like for you to think about all the things you've done and all the people you've wrestled and all the different memories? Was that hard for you, or was it fun to relive the memories?
Brother, I love it, bro. I love my fans, and, I enjoy it, brother. I'm still wrestling and everything, so, I always look forward to it, bro.
Yeah. I'm on Cape Cod, and I still see you wrestle around here sometimes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, with my book and stuff, I took time off almost a whole year to get my ankle repaired,
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been wrestling with it for quite some time, and so finally I took off and got my ankle taken care of. And so right now I'm buying Superfly, bro.
Yeah. Now, you got a forward of the book by Roddy Piper. How much would you say Roddy Piper means to the Jimmy Snuka legacy?
You know what, brother? We became a very good friends and stuff, and it was a lot of enjoyment that we had together in the ring, and talking about the things that we need to do and everything. But what a great guy, bro.
Mm-hmm. And Mick Foley is also writes in your book, and does that mean a lot to you when someone's is so inspired by watching your match that they themselves got into wrestling and became a big star?
Bro, it's a fantastic thing. I didn't even know that they were sitting in the garden, watching the match that I had, a cage match, and I found out later, like 2 weeks to a month, and finally they told me about it, and I said, wow, that's absolutely lovely,
Yeah, definitely. Your book talks a lot about wrestling in the different territories. Would you change your style at all, depending if you're wrestling in Carolina or if you're wrestling in Portland, or do you think that's kind of what made you stand out? You would keep the same style, and it would be something new for wherever you were wrestling.
Yeah, bro. I always do different things, and once I go out there, brother, I just turn it on just like the fans turn me on, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it wherever I go. I let them have it, bro, because all they want to know is that if I'm going to do the Superfly or whatever, I gotta give it to them, bro.
Yes. Speaking of the Superfly splash, you talk about wrestling with Andre as your tag partner and doing the splash off his shoulders. Whose idea was that? Did Andre think of that, or did you think maybe I should stand up on your shoulder and jump off? And was that ever hard to do?
Oh no, brother. Actually, I talked to the big boy, and I said, hey, brother, Giant, Andre, you mind if I climb up on your shoulder and do the splash, on the Wild Samoans,
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me and goes, oh, yes, boss, oh, yes.
It's always fun reading about Andre the Giant stories. Did you ever try to outdrink him?
Brother, when he usually come to Portland, Oregon is where I started, and we used to wrestle in Medford, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
That's about 300 miles away. Well, we wrestled that night, and then on the way back from where we were wrestling, and he turns around and says, brother, can you pull to the liquor store so I can get some beer? I go, yeah, brother, no problem. So we walked in there, and he buys 2 cases of beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we start traveling back, from Medford, Oregon, back to Oregon, and 2 cases was gone in about 100 miles, maybe not even.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to stop again and buy 2 more cases of beer. Brother, that boy can drink, brother. And I'm the captain of the ship, so, I got to watch the road, and so he did that. He drank 6 cases of beer, brother. Can you imagine that? On 300 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was too much. I mean, I love the guy,
Oh, definitely. Bob Backlund's being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, and any memories of your matches work with Bob Backlund?
Oh, yes, brother. It was a great pleasure for me, get to wrestle all these guys, and especially the tough guys with Bob Backlund. What a credit. What a credit to wrestle with that guy. He's a true champion. He's a real man, and God bless him, brother. I love the guy.
Mm-hmm. There's somebody you talk about in the book is Ray Stevens, Ray the Crippler Stevens, and a lot of people from that era always say that he's one of the best wrestlers of all time, but I think a lot of the fans might not remember him that well. Do you think that's just because maybe there isn't a lot of film of him, or he wasn't around during the pay-per-view era?
We were around a long time. Matter of fact, he was my tag team partner at one time. And the whole thing was that he turned on me and everything. So, it worked out okay. It didn't mean that I hated him or anything, but, he was a wonderful man, and I still love him, brother, and we always have a good time.
Yeah. There's, when you went back to the AWA after your WWF run and you had the feud with Colonel De Beers, and I was pretty young at the time, there was like a lot of racist aspects of that. Did you have any problem with that, or did you think that just, added to the heat of the match?
I had no problem, brother. That's the way things goes, and it was meant to be that way with the promoter, and then, we just got to do what we think that is right to do, brother.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want to give away everything in your book. We talk a lot about Hulk Hogan, and there was a planned match with you at WrestleMania with Hogan, and that didn't happen. Did that make you feel disrespected that you didn't get the big main event match at WrestleMania?
You know what, brother? When they had Mr. T, I figured something is up, Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what can I say? It's the promoter's tune, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I just ended up standing outside being, a manager for him and stuff. But, yeah, I was kind of a little disappointed, brother, to be honest with you. I would have rather be in the ring, but, it was okay with me, brother, It's no problem.
Yeah. You mentioned in the book, too, that originally that the movie The Wrestler was going to be based on you, and obviously the movie they made wasn't. But if it was, who would you have liked to play Jimmy Snuka?
You know what, brother? I was supposed to be in that movie, mm-hmm. and somehow, I got cut out again, And so I missed that one, but I met the guy, really nice man and everything. I guess he really wanted me to be in the movie with him, but, it didn't happen, so I just had to continue on, bro.
Mm-hmm. I got a few questions here on the Facebook and Twitter page. Carol wants to know, were you for or against your daughter getting into the wrestling business?
Oh, I love it, brother. I was the one that trained my son, Jimmy, and, my daughter, and the first thing that I told them that they had to graduate from college first, and then they can get into the wrestling business. Mm-hmm. So, and they graduated from college and everything, and I was happy to train them so they can, get into the ring just like me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Bruce wants to know, did you enjoy the night when you wrestled on Nitro when you did the splash for getting off the cage?
Oh, bro, I get so excited every time I hear about the cage, because that's me and the Superfly's got to fly again. I always look forward to it, though, brother, and, that's my favorite thing. When they mention about a cage, they know right away, he's going to do it again, and I always look forward to it, brother. That's my highlight. I got to give it to him.
Mm-hmm. John also wants to know, do you ever get sick of people bringing coconuts to you?
Oh my goodness! When Piper did that, well, brother, that was something else. You know, now that you mention about it, brother, I still have headaches right now.
Well, I want to thank you for coming and talking to me, and everyone should definitely go out and get Superfly, the Jimmy Snuka story. And this is not Daedrew at all, but I grew up watching wrestling with my grandparents, and you were always my grandfather's favorite wrestler.
Thank you, brother. You know, that's really great. You know, it sure is nice talking to you and everything. And, you know, I love you people, brother, and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. You too. Have a nice night.
Thank you. You too, brother.
Thank you.
You're listening to InYourHeadOnline.com. This is Playboy Buddy Rose. And if you want to hear the best wrestlers and the best wrestling stories, stay tuned every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Western time, InYourHeadOnline.com to get the best wrestling history stories ever told, past, present, and future.